There's the crazy drunk people over here.
All the time. Genie, quick. Goddamn I just can't believe anybody was alive. I bring all of my gold.
Years ago, Houston doubled in population because the state of Michigan moved down to Houston. Really, I'm serious. And then all of a sudden, they began to trickle out.
I can lose my money.
You're in the spotlight.
And it all shows that it all
About 8:40.
And I asked the fellow, Rip Ritkowski, how he voted. He said that I wouldn't. Rip, you lose. Just give it up, baby. It's not going to happen. You know, it is really great to see all you guys here again. It seems like last night at the Cortez, after 30 minutes of getting together, that it was just like we were back in high school. I remember our first big reunion, what was in 1983, the 25th that I went to. Same feeling that I had this time, could hardly wait to get down to the Civic Center. Didn't think 7 o'clock Friday night would ever get there. Like waiting for Christmas morning, but sure enough, just like Christmas morning, it did come, and I got down there, and the first person that I saw after 25 years walking up to the Civic Center was Chuck Slavinsky. But I thought, what the hell, I'm already here. Am I supposed to anyway?
He didn't hear it. He doesn't have a clue what you see.
He's got a bad day.
That's not a clean joke. Fix it. Some of you out here went to high school or, yes, Stephen F. Austin Junior High, all whole 12 years, and I moved here in the middle of the 4th grade from Harlingen. A very traumatic experience. For everybody concerned, not bad. But when you're in school and have your neighborhood friends, it's traumatic to move anywhere, and especially down here to Weslaco. What's a Weslaco? We kind of had heard of it. It's kind of a sinister name. The Panthers were dark and black and purple and would come down and kick cars and all over, and I was going to have to move there. Hardly could get out the door that morning, the first day of school, but I made it, and it took about a half a day to realize it was the best move I'd ever made. My parents told me that I came home that afternoon and said, I have met more friends, I have more friends, it's the best school I've ever been in. Of course, I was a 3.5-year veteran of public education at that time. And nothing's changed. Grammar school, junior high, high school, today, still the best friends you have. Still good to be here.
Y'all, can you hear me? I just want to say one thing. My mother, many of you remember, said to me, oh, I don't know, our senior year or something, she said, you know, you all have the best class I've ever seen because you all like one another. And I think that she really hit the nail on the head with that. So I just wanted to let you know that that's the way my mother felt.
I looked at one of the programs from our graduation from Stephen F. Austin and counted up 76 of us that graduated, and counted up 58 and 76 that graduated in high school in 1958. I have no idea how many started and went through 1 through 12, but it was a lot of fun at Stephen F. Austin. I remember the operetta. It was a lot of fun. Those were good old days. We went on into junior high from there. a new building next to the high school, separate classes, different teachers for every class, our own lockers. A lot of fun, exciting times there. Probably the most exciting times for me were going out with Coach Youngman in driver's ed. and when Ellen Sleep was driving that day, that was really exciting. Do you guys remember back in the gym they had a slope that came down and then on one side? Ellen took us along that thing one morning about 30 minutes. Left me speechless for 4 hours, which was a small miracle in itself.
She's not laughing.
She's going to get her turn anyway. Ellen was always very meticulous about traffic rules and regulations, to a T. I remember one day we were sitting at a stop sign and a car was coming. It was at least a good 2 blocks away. And Ellen waited very patiently for it to get through the station.
That's like me.
And as she started out, Coach Youngman hit his brakes. I went, "Whoa, stop!" He said, "The car just pulled out of Dallas."
We're in for a real treat. Yes.
But apparently Ellen took that training very seriously and carried it through her adult life.
Film?
I understand that a couple of years ago, Ellen and
How's
two of
that?
her friends were driving over to College Station for a seminar or something. Highway patrolman pulled her over and said, "Man, you're going to have to speed it up a little." He said, "You've got traffic backed up for 10 miles." She said, "Well, I was going the speed limit." She says, "Look right there at that sign. It says Highway 6. The patrolman said, "Well, ma'am," said, "that's not the speed limit. That's the name of the highway." Ellen said, "Oh." He looked in the back seat, and one of the passengers was white as a sheet, hair standing out here, and dug into the back of the front seat. He said, "My God, what's wrong with her?" Ellen said, "Well, we just pulled off the Farm Market Road 105.
Yeah, he's on a roll.
At this time, I would like to introduce a longtime acquaintance of Weslaco High School. Some of you were fortunate enough to come in contact with him as members of our fabulous Weslaco High School band. Amen. Others of us were a little less fortunate to come in contact with him as the assistant principal of high school. At this time, it is my very great pleasure to introduce the Mayor of Weslaco, the Honorable Gene Braught.
Gene, give us that good old Michigan high kick.
Thank you. It's great to be with you. It's great to have you in Weslaco. How many in the group are actually living in Weslaco right now? Quite a few of you, but not a small number of you. It was great to Weslaco. You know, it's kind of awkward. I was at the TV station this morning. There's the class of 49 is coming in 2 weeks.
My God.
And they're making a video as a welcome, and they wanted me to extend a welcome from the city. And I said on the TV, I said, it's kind of awkward. And they're coming home, and I'm the outsider, and I'm going to welcome them home. But anyway, welcome to Weslaco. It's great. I don't know how many were in your class, less than 100. You know what we'll have this year? We'll probably graduate close to 700.
Oh my gosh.
Kay and I have been back for about, I don't know, 12 years. When I retired from the University of Oklahoma, we were there for 25 years. I joined the university as the director of bands when Bud Wilkinson was still coaching, and that's a long time ago. But anyway, I'm through Barry Switzer's time, that's right. But anyway, things have changed a lot. Weslaco is a different community, and we think it's an exciting community. And it kind of reminds me of a story that says God gave you 2 limbs, one for thinking and one for sitting. Your success depends on which you use. Heads you win and tails you lose. Well, I think that Kay and I won because we used our heads, and We came back about 13 years ago or so. And, you know, when I retired from my work, we could have gone any place that our retirement from the university would allow us. We came back to Weslaco for several reasons, but one was because we love the people here. Somebody said a moment ago how friendly it was, and it is friendly. It's a very friendly community. But Weslaco is a different community. When you were in school, I think the population was around 12,000. That'd be pretty close. Today it's close to 30,000. So we're different. You know, my wife and I together, here's the figure for you, taught a total of 82 years. So we had a great career in education, and the Weslaco schools are doing well, but they're huge. But there are some downsides. You know, over 50% of the kids that go to Weslaco school live in single-parent homes. There's a lot, but they're different. And we have to adjust for that. And we've got to, and I'm very sincere, we just simply have to get our families back together. We've got to get God in our homes, and we're going to be okay. But it has to happen. I'm in my 8th year as mayor, and I have starting a 3-year term. Believe it or not, when I retire, this is the last term, and I'll be 82 when I retire from the mayor. So, my lovely wife and I have spent 56 years together, and they have been better each year, and it's just, we've had a great life. Our work was good to us, and we enjoyed it tremendously. You know, Weslaco has, it's amazing what's happened. We have a clearing corporation that came in about 3 or 4 years ago. Now, most of you probably don't know what they are, but they make Delco products. And this clearing facility checks, if you drive a General Motors car and you have a cassette radio player in it, it was checked in Weslaco, Texas. They employ only about 100 people, but that's made in Japan, it's shipped to California, it's assembled, and it's shipped to Weslaco, Texas, and then it goes out through the maquiladoras whenever the General Motors...
The good, the bad, the ugly. All the games we played, all the pictures, special. There's the Ethiopian national team. Ford and St. John. There's the 4 of us when we were going to South San, and something in here, there.
Sit down, Chuck. I consider myself still in command. Let me say a few short words here in regards to these 4, I call them knuckleheads. We called a practice on 9 o'clock Saturday morning. And they knew I was always prompt in what I was supposed to arrive on, and I come to the gym about 15 minutes before 9. No one was there. And they come straggling in, and I could tell that something had occurred the night before. I said, hurry up and dress, boy. So they did, and then I said, all right, get the black line. That's the outside of the gym. Here they go. Here they go. And in a few minutes, here come my great managers, Fungus and Brother Tolson back there. Ordinarily, they would be inside preparing the uniforms for the next ball game. And they were enjoying what was going on. And I could see what they were doing, and I did a big walk over and I said, get your, you know what, out there with them and stay up there and practice. Here they go. Tolson goes by, you know, and he looks at me as he goes, keeps eyeing me all the way.
And I come in here tonight and he was still out there. Thank you so much. One more, right quick. We had I went to Pettis Barber Shop to get my hair cut, and this thing here was in the back getting his hair cut, and you couldn't see his hair. And he had won a ball game or two, and he thought it was because he was getting a haircut. And he got this haircut. And we were having a hard go. This is the workingest bunch of little suckers you ever saw. This is the tallest one at 6'1". And here's the next tallest, and he was about here. And we were losing ball games for 1 point, 2 points, and we'd scored 5 more points at the right time, we would have won the district. And 9 more at the right time, we would have gone undefeated. So we were playing mission up there, and lo and behold, we led those big moves all the way through to the last 5 seconds. And they went ahead 1 point. Well, in the meantime, while I got my hair cut, Jonesy, the shoe shine man, come up to me and said, "Coach," said, "I got a rock here that'll bring you good luck." Said, "All you got to do is rub that thing real good and you'll win." I took him, thanked him, stuck it in my pocket. Well, Mission scored with 5 seconds to go with taking 1 point ahead. And we tied the ball up at mid-court, and Barnes was jumping to heat control. But anyway, put Tullis, who's not here tonight, in front. And we controlled the tip and broke open. I don't remember who the ball was, and Tullis threw that ball up in the stands. And time ran out. I felt that rock. Walked on the outside, that old moon was shining, and it's still in orbit.
There's a little story he would like to tell.
You told me this was my microphone.
A lot of y'all probably don't know, but Ken and I roomed together our freshman year at the University of Texas, and so we remained friends afterwards, and eventually my mother moved to Austin. And so Ken and I would see each other, and Ken was really enjoying some of the nightlife of Austin. And one night in particular, I was home, and he called, and my mother said, "Don, it's Ken on the phone." So I went to the phone, and this voice said, "Don, this is Ken." And I said, "Yes, Ken." He said, "I can't find my car." And I said, "Well, Ken, where are you?" I don't know. And I could hear music sort of in the background, and I said, "Ken, usually in a bar, the name of the bar is on the jukebox. Run over the jukebox and tell me what the name is so you'll know where you are." Okay. They had a phone booth there. He just drops it and it goes bangity, bangity, bang in my ear. And it gets loud because he leaves the phone booth and he goes over and he comes back and he says, "I'm at the Jade Lounge." And unfortunately, I also knew what Jade Lounge was. And I said, "Well, Ken, do I need to come get you?" "Yes." I said, "Okay. I will. I'll be there in a few minutes." "Thank you." Hangs up. So I explained to my mother that Ken's not feeling well. And this is like 11:30 at night. So I'm getting ready to leave and the phone rings again. I mean, very short period of time. And I pick the phone up and this voice says, "Hello, Don, this is Ken." And I said, "Ken, you just called me." And he went, "Oh, I wonder what I was doing in this phone booth." I did go pick him up. We walk out the back, and his car is the first one on the right-hand side. Friends we have.
was, yeah.
It's a million years ago, it seems like.
Seems like it. Sure does.